Hello and welcome back to Baking Butterly Love. Today I've got a little buttercream sunflower tutorial for you, and then I'll show you how I arranged the sunflowers in a fall floral wreath on top of my cake. So let's get right into it. I'm piping my sunflowers first because I want to let them chill and harden to make it easier to put them on the cake. I've got a small square of parchment paper attached to my flower nail with a little dab of buttercream, and I'm going to start by piping the center of my sunflower with brown buttercream and a number 16 star tip. I'm using Swiss meringue buttercream today, but you could use Italian meringue or American buttercream, whatever you prefer. And you can find the recipe for the buttercream that I'm using linked in the description below. To keep the center even, I like to start with one dot right in the middle and then pipe a few rings of dots around that center point. This part obviously doesn't need to be perfect. You can pipe each of those little dots right up next to each other or even overlapping a bit to make sure that there aren't any gaps. So don't worry about keeping each row even, just make sure that that final center is a nice circle shape. Next I'm using yellow buttercream and a tip number 352 to pipe the petals. This is a tip you would normally use to make leaves. It makes these little pointed leaf shapes, but it works well if you want pointed petals as well. You want to make sure you're holding it so that that little notch is vertical, not flat against the flower nail. Then just use short squeezes to pipe out those petals. You want to squeeze a little more at the base, and that'll make it wider and also make sure that it sticks to the center. Then slowly release the pressure as you pull away to create the point of the petal. I'm trying to make the petals really even on these, so what I did was I piped 2 sets directly across from each other. Then I went back in and filled in the gaps with 2 petals each. You don't have to do it this way, I just find it helps me with the petal spacing. And notice that I'm holding the tip at an angle so that each petal overlaps the previous one and goes under the next one. I did actually play around with layering the petals a bit in different ways and piping taller centers, so you can experiment and see what you like best. I ended up preferring just the most simple flowers. Once you're done piping your flower, slide the paper off and put it on a plate or a tray to put into the fridge or freezer. You want to let the flowers chill until they're completely solid, that way you can peel them off and arrange them easily. Alright, now it's time to make the floral wreath. So I have this cake frosted with chocolate buttercream and the top got kind of messed up from sitting in the fridge wrapped up in plastic. So that's why we're going to cover it in flowers. That way you won't notice all the weird marks. Anyways, I'm starting off by piping some leaves with this light green color and a tip 124K, which is a really thin petal tip. But you could use a regular petal tip like a 104 as well. And I'm just starting out by piping these stems really roughly, and it's just a guideline for myself. I'm sort of trying to figure out how exactly I want things to be arranged. But you're not going to be able to see those stems in the end, so they don't need to look nice. I was also playing around with how I wanted the leaves to look. At first I thought I wanted just single layer circles, but I ended up preferring sort of a more ruffled look and layering more of that green color on. Next, I'm piping some rosettes with a 1M star tip. These are sort of like my larger filler, so I want to get these in first. That way the smaller stuff can be layered over top. And fun fact, these were actually just plain Swiss meringue buttercream, but I used brown sugar instead of white sugar, and it gives the buttercream this really pretty ivory hue. It also tastes delicious. You get a really nice sort of like caramel taste to your buttercream. Next, I'm piping little star dots in red and in orange. I used a tip number 32 for the red dots and a larger tip number 4B for the orange dots. And now my sunflowers are chilled and they're completely firm, so I'm going to start placing those around the cake. Some of them I just put directly onto the other buttercream that I've already piped, but in some spots where I wanted a little more height or maybe a different angle, I piped an extra blob of buttercream underneath to prop the sunflowers up. And And then finally, I did go in again and fill in with some more leaves just to balance out the final look. If you're curious about how I get these buttercream colors, all that info is available to you in my free course, Color Like a Pro. You can find the link in the description below, along with all the other info and list of items that I used for this cake. And that's it for this fall floral wreath cake. Thanks so much for watching.